today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 16 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip.
Now a hit and a loose football. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Orchestrating the offense will be their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native, Oregon Duck product. Of course, that's Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. On the right side, this is Miller. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. And he's out right at the 25. They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And Shark calls it in. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Play action. It's Lawrence. And a little floater there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. On 3rd down, Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. There's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence over the middle, hauled in by Shark. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Chris Jones on the stop. 2nd and 9. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 21. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From midfield now, Lawrence. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. A handoff for Etienne. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Time to look now with our spotlight at the quarterback, Marcus Mariota. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mariota on 1st down. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. To the air again, Mariota. Got a man complete to Miller. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coach. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some 1st downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return will stop right around the 25. On play action, Lawrence. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 17-3. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A quick throw, but incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota firing quickly, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mariota to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
They'll throw again. Mariota. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Mariota's throw taken in by Miller. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. 3 yards remain for second down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the 16, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Carl Lawson, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Davidson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a give to Etienne. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A give to Etienne running right. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
On second down now, it's Williams. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Simi Fehoko, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Mariota. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Jets on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Mariota again. It's caught by Davis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Working out of the gun. Mariota firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Quick slant, caught by Moore. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Mariota. Again, he finds Moore. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now Mariota. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Again, it's Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now Mariota. Shakes off the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing is Mariota. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but then winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Travis Etienne and the Jags offense set to take over again here. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Williams. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Jacksonville,